there a rogue sock over there in the middle of the floor? It looks just like yours.
I don't know, man.
How do your socks end up everywhere? Except on your feet? And like, how? Like, I understand if it's next to your bed, but it's all the way over there. What? And when you went to sleep, weren't you right here? And now you're over there?
Oh yeah, I have no idea. This is a question for a sleep Kelly. While I'm awake.
Looks like everybody's clearing out for the day. Not many people left here. So today's the last day. We're headed to Hoonigan. It looks like GPS says we have a 2.5 hour drive from here to there, and it's only like 50 miles. So we're just gonna be stuck in traffic for half the day. We'll see how Hoonigan goes. We've been told that there's not much room there. There may not be staff at Hoonigan. I'm not sure exactly what's what. Like, everybody got the day off. They forgot we were coming. I'm gonna go try and visit a couple of my sponsors, maybe pick up some parts in Southern California, and then we're gonna try and hit the road. The problem is where there's gonna be traffic there's gonna be traffic on the way out. There's not really any way to avoid spending all day in traffic. So, yeah, we'll have plenty of road trip montage of just stop and go traffic all day today. I spoke too soon. The boys down at the lower house are getting a late start too. We're not the only ones. We're just the late ones at the master house. We aren't the masters. We're just the we're in the slave quarters of the master's house.
Ah! Ready to go.
How did this happen? The Nerf war got a little rowdy last night.
That's been there all night?
I don't know. I didn't see it until this morning.
It wasn't me.
Not so bad. Just dragged half the dirt into the road. Big cloud of dust. Wait up! We're coming! We're both gonna break down. So we split up today. The guys are going to Hoonigan with the truck and trailer. I brought my car, and I'm gonna run around to a few different places, but since I'm trying to enjoy my day, I came to my favorite place, Paco's Tacos, get myself some food. Then I'm gonna head over to NRG and pick up some parts, and then probably go to Godspeed and make some contacts there. And then I'll head over to Hoonigan and see what everyone's up to. But I figured I just needed a little bit of time to myself to drive around and do Southern California things. This is actually where I grew up, is right here in San Bernardino. So I just wanted to be by myself and have some me time. So that's what I'm doing. All right, Paco's is the move. If any of you guys are ever in San Bernardino, this is definitely the best place ever. Some achievements. I got some achievements on this one. Started, wasted. The trucker knob challenge, that one actually went pretty well. The hard charger turbo for having a car with over 400 horsepower, unconfirmed. Noob, I can't remember what I did, but Fielding said I did something newbie. The burst pass, thank you Seth and I did that. I missed out. Fielding and I were going to try it, but it didn't work out. Car kept having problems. Party animal for I don't know what, working on my car while everyone was partying, and then finished. The proudest achievement one can attain. So my car was just getting warm on the freeway. Don't know why. I got it. Yeah. I got out and checked the radiator fan, and it was working. So I don't know exactly why I was getting warm. Makes me a little bit nervous for driving to LA from here. But I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. Maybe top off the water or something. So I forgot to tell this one, but yesterday I was in the pits. It was getting close to the end of the day. We were loading up. So it's a little bit dark. And you know when you look at someone and then there's light behind them, you can't see their face. All you see is the light blasting you in the face. And so I just saw the silhouette of someone walking up. And in an Irish accent, he says, "Hey, good to see ya." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So I just assumed it was one of the two guys that had been on the trip already, right? One of the two Drift Games guys. And then I finally make out his face as he gets a little bit closer and the light's not, you know, so blasting me in the face. And I see that it's Dave from Drift Games. And I was like, wait a minute. In my mind, I'm like, well, he wasn't on the trip yesterday. And like, I'm really confused all of a sudden. Like, what the heck? Like, I recognize him, but I'm like, he hasn't been on the trip. Like, what, you know, all this stuff's going through my mind, like, really quick. And so, like, I give him a hug, and I was like, hey, good to see you. And I'm still, like, running my brain, like, okay, like, what's he doing here? And he's like, I just arrived, just barely. I just got a few laps on the track. I just got here. I flew into the airport. And so he starts telling me the whole story of how he just barely showed up, and he was drifting yesterday in Ireland, and then was on a plane all night, and then he shows up here, and they pick him up from the airport, and then he comes to the track, immediately goes on track and gets like several laps in the BMW, and then gets some laps in Savio's Corvette. And my mind is just blown. Like, he's here. Like he made it after all the COVID stuff, and he wasn't able to make it. And he said, and he told me, man, I've been watching all your videos. I really appreciate you doing, you know, keeping up to date, because he basically said he was following along the whole trip, watching as much stuff as he could, because he couldn't be here and he wanted to just immerse himself in what was going on. And so I was super happy to see him, and like I was just like blown away that he made it towards the end of the trip. And so they're gonna hang out in California for a few days, then go to Florida and hang out with the Drift HQ guys. But I was just super stoked that he was able to come enjoy a little bit of the last of the trip, and I was super appreciative that he came up and talked to me and told me that he'd been following my videos specifically. And so big shout out to Dave. I hope you have some fun. I'm glad you got some laps. My car was broken. I'm sorry it didn't work out. I'm still gonna try and make it to Hoonigan right now and see if I can let them take some laps in my cars, because the BMW they were driving had to go back to Florida last night. So they're at Hoonigan. I'm sure everyone's gonna let them drive the car, but I want to let them get some laps too, if that works out. So that was a crazy story. I was just like mind blown when all that stuff went down. To top all that off, last night we were just hanging out. I had my car outside and I was just kind of chilling with some other guys, and Dave came out, and we just got to just chatted for a while. Just chatted about you know, what they're doing, and the difference between drifting in the United States and Ireland and Europe and all that stuff, and just a good old-fashioned chat. So I wanted to talk to him on camera, but my phone had died after I talked to Wout. Yeah, my phone died, and so I wasn't able to get him on camera. But I'm gonna try and find him today on Hoonigan and get his impression, so you guys can hear directly from him kind of how things are going. Alright, we're stopping by NRG today. I'm gonna pick up some stuff, some inventory to take back to the shop and sell. Since I don't have a huge rig set up, I can't take back a bunch of seats. Normally I come down here and pick up like 20 or 30 seats or so, but whatever I can fit in my car, so I'll probably get like 20 or 30 steering wheels and just pack that thing full. It's always good to come visit these guys. Got some cool stuff here. We made it to Hoonigan. This is a new facility I haven't been to before. Just taking all the stuff out of my car so I can do a couple burnies back there. I'm gonna put some different tires on. So these are my drive home tires. I'll probably leave the fronts on and just do this, but I really don't want to take this cylinder head out. It's just kind of chilling back here, and it looks pretty solid. So I'm gonna leave it back here and hope, really hope that nothing bad happens with that. It's pretty packed back here. I'll walk back a second and show you what's guys. I haven't even walked back there, but I'll walk back and show you guys what's going on. The Icon car, they dropped it off the trailer to get Aaron's car. So I might get someone else to drive that and go out and do tandems with my own car. I don't know who yet, but I'll go see what's going on and see what we can make happen. But I just want to have a little bit of fun before the long drive home. We're here at Hoonigan, and I'm so late in the day that Aaron and Dave are posted up there doing an interview right in the middle where everyone's supposed to be driving. So I went out because Sai was like, hey, come out here. And sure enough, they're still interviewing. So I kind of got right in their way, interrupting them. But as always, Rob Goodwin's everywhere, ready with the lens. So he snaps some goodies. One of those will probably be the thumbnail for this video. Oh dang, Wout was out there?
Yeah, he hit the wall.
Dang. What? I didn't know they were still interviewing. Yeah. How's your trip been?
Long.
Long?
Yeah.
You ready to go home?
Oh yeah.
You guys are driving home?
2,400 plus miles. Dang.
Flight. Yep. That's gonna be wild. The truck held up the whole time?
That one?
Yeah.
It held up after Adams.
Oh, okay.
It didn't work really too well before Adams. The hauler worked the entire way.
Really? That's impressive.
No issues.
That's awesome.
Especially for just building it.
Yeah, that's really good. That truck's so cool. Dang, look at that thing.
Exactly 2 years ago today, right now, we were in the Burnyard in Saudi Arabia. And it was the first time I've ever done the Burnyard. And
Really?
exactly to the day 2 years ago, you've kindly come up to me and said, would you like to do a couple of donuts in the Burnyard? And I'm like, well, we're here. Even though I really hate driving other people's cars, I'm going to go easy. But just to say we did it, 2 different continents, 2 different Burnyards.
You missed out so much drifting. You got to do something.
And you are just a legend for that. A legend.
He's also not going to take it easy.
I will take it easy.
When have you ever?
Huh?
Let's go, Brandon.
I'm not going to drive.
Who's driving your car? Get him in there. Make it happen. Look at that little rattle trap rattle.
This man, legend. Like
Yes.
Whitnick said,
Yes.
you want to take my car into the Burnyard, and Adam showed some amazing facts here. So 2 years to the day, that's us in the Burnyard in Saudi Arabia to the day, and now we're going to do it in LA. So I'm going to try and take it easy in a car I've never driven before in a very tight space.
Also, you just have look at the back. He's a V8 driver too, not a turbo driver.
Oh, so you can blow open, it's fine.
Yeah, it's ready. It's ready to be fixed.
Ready to be fixed again.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
This is a beast. when it goes,
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Handle's great. But I went into, I threw in and I went, I don't even know where the handbrake is. I was like, oh, it's down
just
here.
stock
I was
handbrake.
like, ah.
You ripped it, man. I love it.
It was fun. Thank
I wish
you
I could have
so
let you
much.
drive it on track.
You know what? This was more than enough for me.
Cool,
Like
cool.
The best end to driftweek ever.
I'm glad.
You're a legend, man.
Yes, thank you, man.
You have made my day.
It's great to. I haven't seen anyone rip my car on this trip, so it's a good way to
Well,
end the
you can
trip
see
for
from
me.
the inside now. and
Yes,
it sounds,
dude, fireballs like 4 foot fireballs.
it
It's great.
sounds
Yes,
amazing.
yes. Tech Talk with Kelly Williams.
Tech Talk.
Say, Kelly,
My foot is on the throttle.
give us the scoop on what's going on.
These shoes fit really well. The belt came off, and the throttle body's really hot, so I'm not gonna touch it. And I'm wearing shorts again. Look at that. Oh yeah. White, not white. Weird world we live in. Brandon showed up late, did some cool stuff. The belt came off, which isn't uncommon. This is a Gates. What is it? It's a smaller belt system. We took out the AC compressor and the power steering pump. So it's a 4 pulleys. You got your crank, your tensioner, your water pump, and your alternator. That's it. So it's really not enough surface area around the crank to not make it squeak, not make it come off. It's supposed to be 6 things. We've only got 4. Oh, okay, calm down. Let's see, a little idle. A little idle, sick. Oh, God, I can't stretch like that. It's the end of drift week, officially. Hoonigan was fun. Car's still good. We're going to street drive at home. Potentially. We'll see. We've got room on the trailer, so who knows. I don't know, there's really... Good talk. Tech Talk over.
Tech Talk over. Beep, 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 beep. Mystery solved. We found the missing belt.
There's a snake in my bitch.
KO60388. KO60388. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. It's got a warranty. We'll go ahead and take that one back.
This is your real belt.
Popped off.
Yeah, look at our belt,
Yeah.
man.
Holy dude.
It's a 2-piece belt. So I forgot that I boiled out all my water at the track, well, at Hoonigan. And so here we are on the side of the freeway. At least I got a gallon of water with me, but I gotta put something in there. Guess you gotta have water in your car for it to work. It was when David was driving it and the belt came off. It got hot. And I forgot to top it off before we left Hoonigan. Lost a lot of water. Where's the cap? Oh, there it is. It's my $26 cap, no, $29 cap don't want to lose it. It's the end of the trip. Everybody's mad about everything, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to be mad when things don't go the way they're supposed to. It's one of those things, like, it's the end of the trip. We just need to go home. Like, it's the end of the trip. We just need to go home. There's no other way to put it. Everybody needs to go home. All right, we're all fixed up. Time to get back on the road. Let's go, let's go. Much better than 123, which is where it was at when I stopped. There we go. That's what I like to see. Don't hit me! So this is the part of the trip where we part ways. I'm gonna stay behind with my car. I'm gonna drive this car all the way back to Utah. The boys are doing me a huge solid and they're driving the truck back to Utah. They have to stop along the way and pick up body kits, drop off Brittany and Kevin's wheels in St. George, and then drive all the way home tonight. And I feel bad that I can't be with them to help drive and to do all that stuff, but they pulled through and made it so I could stay behind and visit my grandma, visit my dad who's down here, and just like do the things that I wanted to do, like, you know, anyways. So I wish them the best of luck. And like, they came through solid as major homies and helping me out there. And this car just overheated when David was driving it. It overheated when I was driving it here from there because I forgot to put water in it. And I haven't driven it since I put water in it. So I hope it doesn't give me any trouble. I hope it doesn't have a bad head gasket. I've never blown a JZ head gasket. And this is a fresh motor, so I don't think it'll be any problem. But I trust this valiant steed to get me all the way home. I've got a jack, tools, one spare tire, and all day tomorrow to drive home. So hopefully it goes well. We got Seth's car on there. We got the Icon car on there. A full load of wheels and tires. A Honda engine that Kelly picked up for my guys at the shop. A bunch of tools and boxes of parts. We are fully loaded other than one car on the trailer that is being driven home. So this trailer shouldn't have any problem. I'm not going to jinx it by saying we're going to have axle problems, but definitely having 2 cars instead of 3 should make it easier on the wheel bearings. But yeah, this trailer can handle some weight for sure. And the truck. This truck's so reliable. I love it. Bye, boys. Oh, here, we're missing a taillight. Hopefully the tailgate doesn't fall off on this trip. That's a new noise. All right, so I'm off to do my things. I'm gonna go visit my grandma and go have dinner with my dad. I don't do that very often, so this will be a good night. All right, I had a blast with you guys. Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you so much for allowing me the car.
You guys drove great. Both you guys.
You drove all right.
Yeah, I mean that's my standard. I'm always mediocre, like, you know, in the middle.
Well, when it comes to pros like these,
yeah.
it's been sort of a bit.
And the car survived that you guys took? Yes.
Oh yeah, all good.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
most of your car survived.
Yeah, I'm surprised my car survived.
Very few cars survive me.
That's
And that's what I am, is like the dyno. I just come in there.
Oh,
your car survives me. You're like, that's a good car.
Push to the limit. Push to the limit. To the limit.
Thank you so much. I finished the day off on an absolute high.
Yep.
I mean, in a 180 in the Burnyard, like, dream
good
stuff.
times. Yep.
So
all right, will you close my video for me?
Like, close your video for you?
Yeah.
Well, this is the end of Brandon's video, and this has been an amazing journey. I've been at home in Ireland watching this entire series, and now I'm at the end of it, which is really strange. But it's been an awesome thing. If you want to watch all the videos up to this point, I guarantee you they're very, very entertaining. And he's been driving awesome all weekend, and I hope to see him soon.
Da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. Like and subscribe.